Soundstripe.
Fan Spectrum, I see you. Let's go.
All right.
We're back at the ballpark, guys. Where is he at?
You know, now that they got their ace Boom Coon back.
I gotta stick with MJ.
Okay. Hey, I mean, you don't have to say it because I'm here now.
Okay, my boy Cole right here. I hope Lamar Jackson smells blood in the water.
Hey,
They
that
can figure
man.
it out.
Hey, that.
Fan Spectrum right here, right here.
What's going on, guys? This is our first episode with Anchor, so don't mind that. We're just, trying to spread the love everywhere so everyone can hear us out. So we got our ship sailing and throwing out the anchor for you Anchor fans out there. Looking at
How's the run going? Everybody loves Captain Jack Sparrow there since we're talking about ships.
For real. But let's get into some primetime football. We got some good football coming. Well, I mean, it's been some good football, but I don't know how this game's going to be. We got Thursday night football coming at you. It's the Philadelphia Eagles against the Houston Texans. I feel like we all kind of know where
Eagles.
we're going to go with this.
I mean, should we even dive into this? Like,
Eagles next.
I mean, yeah, Eagles, bro. I guess, yeah.
Eagles.
Do you guys see any weak?
Who's Houston? What is a Texan?
I don't know.
Astro?
The closest thing they have to a Texan is the people that live there, okay? And that's what they're called. They're called Texans. So,
I don't know, bro.
all right, let's discuss. Let's put some. How about this? How many yards does Hurts go for? Let's play that game.
I say he has.
Going for
I say he
200?
has 100 rushing yards with a rushing touchdown.
Oh God, Jesus! You play Madden over here. Supposed to play Madden.
And he's got about 2 throwing touchdowns for 250 yards.
Well, let's give Texans a little bit. I
don't want to bash on my boy Lovey.
They've been playing a lot of competitive football though. Their record don't speak how they've been playing. They've been playing way better than probably like the Lions.
I like Mills. I like Mills. I like the running back.
I do like Mills.
Think they have a young core and they can definitely become something. But they're also playing the 7-0 Eagles. So
yeah, but okay,
let's try to break some.
Let's look at the games they've had. That's true. Let's look at the games they've had.
This could be the game they lose.
They tied with the Colts first game. Then they lost to the Broncos by 7. They lost to the Bears by 3. They lost to the Chargers. Yeah, they lost to the Chargers by 10. So that's kind of impressive.
Mm-hmm.
They beat the Jaguars. That's also impressive. They got whooped by the Raiders, so I don't know how I feel about that. But they only lost by a touchdown to the Titans. So I mean,
that's a team that has a lot of grit.
Right, and that was a game where Derrick Henry kind of took off. I would know because of fantasy, but I mean, they're still in it. They were still in it. Is what I'm trying to say. Like, I feel like they're not they're an average team. I mean. It's not a team where people really look at because they don't really have big names per se. I mean, the biggest name is probably Mills and Pierce.
Brandon Cooks.
Yeah. I feel you. Anything you like to add, Manny?
Man, it just not really. Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah,
Look up, man.
No, everything you guys are saying is really what could be said about Houston. Unfortunately, they suffered losses in the last 2 seasons with Deshaun Watson. The 3 top guys, DeAndre Hopkins, J.J. Watt, and Watson, and you're talking about 3 potential, 2 for sure Hall of Famers, 1 potentially, hopefully with things clearing up for him in Cleveland, but you're talking about guys that left the organization, so it really left them in a rut. But I think I think overall, I mean, it's gonna take time to build again. Not to say that they're not at all close to making any changes, but in every organization, there's a turning point. So you got to lose before you can gain, and unfortunately, this is that season for them.
I feel like Houston. I just thought about this. Houston's trying to find out their identity, right? And I feel like one way I think Houston could definitely build their confidence up, it doesn't even have to be with players. I think they should just go throwback Houston Oilers and really just freaking gain that confidence back up from like those old days where, you had guys like Earl Campbell just like running people over. Those just like
the history, the culture.
Exactly. And I feel like that'd be really cool if they could do something like that. I mean, it's a perfect time for it, I'm not saying that they would have to like go complete change, but hey, throw some throwback jerseys on and get that pride back. I feel like that's what they're missing. And I know that's what we're trying to do with Lovey, because Lovey's all about that. But you could add a little bit more of that pride to it. Who knows? It makes a big difference for some guys. I mean, I know a lot of the guys are digging the new helmets. I know the Jets fans were digging the all black.
The all black,
it's stuff like that that could really make a big difference. So
that'd
be cool. That'd be cool because I feel like I don't like last time I heard about Houston was the Watson and DeAndre Hopkins, but it's like ever since then they've just been like out of the loop. Like there's still teams that are still relevant that I'll think about that are not completely out of it. Like Colts, I still see. I still see the Saints kind of doing their thing, but you could still with Houston it just kind of just like flat out just deflated, and it's just like I don't know. I feel like they're missing something. They need more culture there. On the flip side, though, I will say the Eagles are getting scarier and scarier, man. If you to demolish the Mike Tomlin Steelers like that, just goes to show, man. Those guys are definitely doing the research.
That easy
tutty
from Brown was what it was really. I was like, just over two defenders. I was like, all right, let's take this. I'll score, and I was just like, okay.
And then he points him out. This man points him out.
Freaking, like this all.
That offense
is real.
It's just that confidence is just too much. And now they added Robert Quinn. It's like, bro, like
that defense is looking scary, even scarier.
Those guys are definitely gonna. They're gonna. I mean, it's gonna be a whooping. I think so. Let's get to scores. I'm gonna say 48-6. I'll say 48-6. That's where I'm going with it. I think Eagles are going to be dominant. I don't know how they're going to stop Robert Quinn and Fletcher Cox and Darius Slay on that side. And then on the offense, and that's just defense. On offense, I don't know how you can stop just Miles Sanders in general. So Jalen Hurts. So yeah, I'm gonna say 48-6. Jalen Hurts is gonna stop playing in the fourth quarter. He's just gonna chill. And
third quarter.
Yeah, he's gonna light it up that first half. It's gonna be like, all right, you good. You can sit down.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be start everybody on the Eagles if you got them. That's what I'll say.
I got 34-10. I can say they do get a tutty in there.
Who gets the touchdown?
Who gets the touchdown?
Damian
I think
Pierce.
it's a day.
Damian
Pierce for Romeo.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's for Romeo. That fantasy, he needs it. So I'm going. He needs it. He's almost last over here.
Whatever,
so 34-10. Obviously, I think I think they kind of show out early. So then there's no reason to risk or hurt the players on the Eagles. So they'll just kind of bench them midway through it.
By you, Double A.
Let me see. I think it's gonna be.
You say
maybe like 31-17.
I'll take
31-17.
Okay,
that's not bad.
I'm gonna give them. They're gonna be competitive, but by the time the third quarter comes, Eagles just gonna run away with it.
What about you, Manny?
Why?
I got 41-17. I want to say that was probably. Now this is just me guessing, but that was I think that was the score to the Bills and Tennessee game earlier this year. So if we're thinking that way, Josh Allen, dismembered the Titans, I'm thinking Jalen Hurts is going to do the same thing with the Texans.
That's fair. No doubt. All right, guys. Well, I hope you can try to hopefully maybe it's a fun game, but I hope you guys enjoy the Thursday night football game between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Houston Texans. This is the Fan Spectrum.
Peace.